Nice job, LG, with the packaging. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, coming at you with my unboxing and first impressions video of the LG K40. So let's get started. Follow me on Instagram at KevinBreezeTV. Please join the Kevin Breeze Tech community on Facebook to chat about budget smartphones, ask questions, and help others. This version of the LG K40 is the factory unlocked version of the phone designed for the US market. I just want to be really clear about that because apparently the international version has a different processor, and I also know that very soon we have the Metro by T-Mobile version of this phone coming out that actually has double the amount of internal storage. So this version of the phone is the factory unlocked version of the LG K40. It's going to work on all GSM carriers in the US, so AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, and Cricket. And it's also going to work with Verizon Wireless. So the fact that this is factory unlocked is pretty awesome, but just keep in mind that if you buy the international version of the phone, or if you buy it with a carrier, it might be slightly different from this one. But overall, most of the core specifications are the same. So here is the box. I actually just picked this up at Best Buy today. Now it's not available on Amazon at the moment, but as soon as it is, I will be updating that link in the video description so you can go check it out. The retail price for this phone is $179.99, and after tax, I paid close to $200 for it. So that's quite a bit of money, so I hope it actually does impress me. On the back side here, we have some more detailed specifications about the phone. Of course, we're going to go through these throughout the video. And of course, in the full review video, we're going to dive even deeper into the LG K40. Now, a few specifications do stand out here that are quite disappointing. First thing is, this device has Android 8.1 Oreo as the preloaded operating system. That's pretty sad considering that this is July of 2019 and Android 9 Pie has been out for quite a while now. Another really wild disappointment is that this phone has 16 gigabytes of internal storage with 8 gigabytes available. I don't know if LG is stuck in 2013, but in 2019, having 16 gigabytes is pretty sad. Of course, we do have the ability to expand that with the micro SD card up to 2 terabytes. But seriously, LG, why couldn't you put in a little bit more of internal storage? Now, thankfully, if you do buy this phone through Metro by T-Mobile, you are getting 32 gigabytes of internal storage, so that's a good thing. But anyway, rants aside, let's open this on up and take a closer look at the phone. We do have this cool design here with the box, a nice little door, and then a window to see the actual phone itself. LG does kind of mention why you should go with an unlocked phone over a phone that's locked to a carrier. For example, you can choose your carrier and pick your plan. This version of the phone, at least, can work with Verizon in addition to GSM carriers. And it does have international compatibility, so if you're going on a trip, then you can take this phone with you and pop in the local SIM card. This box also features one of my least favorite designs, where it's like this sticky material inside of here. So that's always a lot of fun to open. But we'll still try to open this in the cleanest way possible. Ah, it's cringy. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Nice job, LG, with the packaging. Really great job. Also, great job, LG, being very environmentally friendly, not using much plastic at all in this packaging. We have a micro USB cable here, again, another relic from the past. We have an LG branded wall adapter, at least they did this right. We have the quick start guide with an included SIM card removal tool, and that's it. We have a little RFID tag in there, I think for logistics purposes, but that's all. Okay, so here is the phone. I'm gonna remove all the plastic right now. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn this on. LG K40. Here is the backside of the device in that platinum gray color. Looks very clean and simple, not a bad thing at all. Now I'm gonna let this get all set up and then I'm going to cut over to that part of the video. So here is the phone itself. Now I know I was being kind of tough on it towards the beginning of the video, but after having a few minutes here to use the phone, I'm actually starting to like it a bit more. So this thing is not a complete catch and release. I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. And I actually like this display quite a bit. Even though it is 720p, it looks really clear. I like the colors a lot. It has very bold and vibrant colors. Now it is 5.7 inches. There's pretty big bezels in the top and bottom. So if you're all about having a good screen to body ratio with a notch, then you're not going to find either of those with this phone. It has an 18:9 aspect ratio for the display, so it is a bit taller than your typical 16:9 aspect ratio. Up top here, we have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. We also have a front facing flash. Then on the back side, we have an 8 megapixel rear facing camera with one single camera. We have the flash, we have a fingerprint sensor, which actually works pretty well. The phone features 3 gigabytes of RAM and runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 processor. If you've been watching my LG Stylo 5 videos, then you know that the Stylo 5 also has 3 gigs of RAM and also runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 450. So the same amount of RAM and the same processor with this device and the LG Stylo 5. The phone takes video that maxes out at 1080p at 30 frames per second. We have a 3000 milliamp hour internal battery in the phone, and it does run Android 8.1 Oreo, which, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is a huge disappointment. I was actually really looking forward to this phone, and I'm not saying it's a total flop because I do want to give it a try and give it a chance. But my first impressions of this device are definitely a bit underwhelming considering that this does run Oreo. And just in case it's too hard for you to believe that this phone runs Oreo, here you go. We got an Oreo right there. Now I actually saw this phone at Mobile World Congress in 2019 in Barcelona, Spain, and I was really anticipating its US launch. Last year I reviewed the LG K40, which is actually a massive seller for LG. So there's a chance that this device will also be a big seller as well. And if you want me to buy the LG K30 again so that I can do a comparison between this device and that device, then definitely let me know in the comment section below. Now here's the good news. You're probably not going to end up going the route that I'm going and spending nearly $200 for the phone. Instead, you're probably going to be getting some great deals on this phone from the carriers. So I know that the LG K40 is coming out very soon for Metro by T-Mobile. So with the Metro version of the LG K40, you're getting 32 gigabytes of internal storage versus 16 with this one. So that's already a nice bonus. So if you can take advantage of some of Metro's great port-in deals or deals with creating a new line with them, then definitely go that route because you'll probably be able to snag this device for under $100, maybe even under $50 possibly. Now, as I know more about those deals, I will be posting that on the channel, either in the form of a video or a post on my Twitter account or the Facebook group, or maybe even on my community tab. I'm not sure, but I definitely like to keep you guys up to date with what's going on with the latest deals out there. Now, the good news though is that it looks like the quality from the cameras on the front and back are actually pretty decent, even though they are kind of lower in megapixel count. So I'm looking forward to getting out there and taking photos and videos to include in the full review and comparing this to many of its other competitors. But as far as buying this phone factory unlocked, I'm not sure if that's a great idea because you can really get some great deals on other devices that have way better specifications. For example, the phone that I'm actually using to film this video is the LG G7 Thin Q. Now that came out last year, but I actually just bought this phone on eBay used, like very lightly used because it basically looks like it's brand new, for $199. So for basically the same price as this phone, I was able to get a phone that's probably about 10 times better. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video about the LG K40. Really interested to know what your thoughts are so far. I'm definitely a bit underwhelmed personally, but this device might be better than it appears at first glance. I just need to use it a little bit more to give you my full opinions about it. But make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for future videos about the LG K40. This is Kevin here, and I'll see you in the next one.